What's up, YouTube? Tokens here. We've got a lot of great stuff coming up on the channel in the future. If you're seeing this in late October, hello, happy Halloween coming up. And we do these on stream every Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So we'll be recording these. You can join our community. I am on this YouTube channel, and I'm over on kick.com/firstplayertokens as well. As you can see at this point in time, I am still trying to get monetized on that platform and on YouTube, so I appreciate any help that you want to do. You can, if you want to support me, you can go over to firstplayertokens.live. There's a lot of ways over there you can do it. This we've got a Google Foods video here. I believe I'll what channel is this on? Let me see. Bear with me 1 second. Oh, this is on Google Foods' main channel. Okay. And this is he dry aged a steak in beeswax for a year and ate it. Tell me in the comments below, and Chad, if you're watching this live, you can tell me what you think too. How do you think it's gonna be? Do you think it's gonna be good? Do you think it's gonna be mid? Do you think it's gonna be ass? That doesn't sound good, but I mean, to me, I wouldn't eat a steak. I don't know if I'd eat a steak cooked, dry aged in beeswax, but we're gonna see. We're gonna see. So here we go. By the way, if you're new to my reactions, I do pause it a lot just to keep the fair use thing going, because that's what you have to do as a reactor. Anyway, with that being said, let's get right into it.
This is wild honeycomb straight from the hive. It's sweet and sticky and all produced by worker honeybees. As you can see, it is
Have any of you actually had honeycomb? And yes, I know I paused it 8 seconds into the video, but have any of you actually had honeycomb? I've never had it. I mean, the only honeycomb I've had was the candy honeycomb, which I did like, but I've never actually had this honeycomb.
is full of delicious honey. But for today's video, we are really after this beeswax. It is an amazing insulator and it can also prevent bacteria growth for honey. So that got me thinking, can it do the same exact thing for steaks? Well, we're about to find out right now. As for today's video, I chose these two beautiful New York strips.
I'm not gonna lie, those steaks are pretty good. Luckily for me, I ate before this recording session, so I don't have to worry about getting hungry, although I might get hungry watching these videos. By the way, to my YouTube folks watching this on the actual video, if you have any suggestions for stuff for me to comment on, to react to, comment down below. Tell me the name of the video, because apparently YouTube does not like it when you put links in comments for some reason. I don't know. It's YouTube. What can you do, right? Anyway, back to this video.
They are 1.5 inches thick, prime grade, and exactly what I'm looking for whenever I'm buying steaks. Since I have two of them, this is how this experiment is gonna go down. One will be frozen for a year, and the other one will be completely insulated with beeswax. And luckily, I can buy beeswax pellets. They're much easier to find and use. To melt them down,
I don't know how that frozen for a year steak's gonna be. That that could ruin it. Wouldn't that thing get freezer burn?
I just use some water in a pan, followed by another right on top. This will allow the wax to melt nice and slow, which is exactly what I want. Little by little, the wax started melting, and it was now time to pour it on top of the steak. Now there is one important thing for you to note. This steak is slightly frozen, so as soon as it hits the steaks, instead of cooking it, it will immediately solidify the beeswax. One important thing I did was to ensure that I covered the whole thing. I made sure that every single edge of the steak was fully covered with it, because now the only thing left to do is to put it on my refrigerator and let it sit there for a whole year.
And I'll say this about Guga. This man is thorough when it comes to these food experiments. Honestly. He He does a great job on these. Guga, I don't know if you watch my stuff, but if you ever do, dude, you're killing it on these videos. I watch them when I don't even react.
Once the time was up, I took it out and look. There's only one thing that you will immediately notice, and that is the color of the beeswax has changed. This is expected though, but at the same time, I have no idea what happened to the steak. So I got a paring knife and started to open it. And to my surprise, this was like a rock, super hard and crackly.
That's interesting. I didn't expect it to be hard. What were you guys expecting? Did this meet what you were expecting? It's like carving it out of stone.
As the steak started revealing itself, I noticed one thing. Luckily, it's still red. I thought it would be a completely different color. However, you can clearly see that it has been completely oxidized. But not only that, it is a lot worse than I thought. Take a look. This is what a steak looks like that has been preserved in beeswax for a whole year. I have no
There's no way in hell that that fucking thing's edible. And by the way, YouTube, relax. It's 6 minutes into the video. I can curse now.
idea what to call it, because I'll tell you one thing. This is by far one of the weirdest experiment of my life. The steak is barely holding together, but not only that, the smell that comes out of this thing is totally insane. I don't even know how to describe it. But now the question is it bad? I have no idea, but we are about to find out right now. Because remember, I still have one that I saved frozen for a whole year, and I really want to know if the honey preserved the steak properly or this was a complete waste of time. Putting them side by side, you can clearly see that the one on the right, which was the one frozen for a year, the fat's still white, which is a good thing. We can't say the same thing about the beeswax, but hopefully it's gonna taste amazing. To seasoning, I kept it real simple. I got a
Chat and comments. Would you guys eat the beeswax steak? I don't know. I don't know if I would. But Guga's built different.
amount of salt followed by freshly ground black pepper. And just in case things are about to go south, I went ahead and made an awesome side dish for us today. And this one is extremely easy to
The side dish king strikes again.
make and super delicious. And here's how to do it. The first thing to do is to go ahead and cook some rice. If you don't have a day-old rice available, just make sure you let it sit for at least 1 hour before proceeding. As the next thing to do is to go ahead and get a waffle maker. Spray it with a good amount of oil first, then lay down some bacon strips, followed by a good amount of rice and another strip of bacon. Once that's done, close it up and let it cook. As that's happening, into another pan I threw in some butter and I cracked
In very interesting use of a waffle maker. I bet that on itself is going to be good.
3 eggs, followed by a good amount of chili oil and chili crisp. If you are unfamiliar with this thing, it's delicious. Not too spicy, and it has an awesome flavor. Talking about awesome flavor, after about 20 minutes, take a look. Crispy rice perfection. Now to finish this off is pretty simple. I just made a tower, put the egg right on top, followed by a good amount of chili crisp, and topped it off with honey. Now just try to imagine these flavors combined together. We're talking about rich, gooey yolk, crispy eggs, savory bacon, and absolutely delicious honey. This is gonna be a real treat. And to make it even
That looks damn good. If you weren't hungry before this video, you're hungry now.
better, I went ahead and threw in some chives right on top. Now this is today's side dish. I can guarantee you one thing, it's gonna be delicious. I cannot say the same thing about today's experiment. Because remember, we still gotta cook these steaks. Talking about that, first I'll be putting a nice wonderful sear. Once that's done, I'll be cooking them in indirect heat until I reach an internal temperature of 135 degrees Fahrenheit. And
One thing I'm definitely will say for that honeycomb steak, the beeswax steak, it's gonna smell good. I bet. I don't think it's gonna be a horrible, horrible odor because I mean it was dry aged in honey for a year in a refrigerator. I don't think that's gonna have any bad odor to it. But what do I know? I'm just sitting here watching this video and reacting to it. What do I know?
And for that, I'll be using my Chef IQ wireless thermometers. So now I say it is enough talking and it is time to grill some beautiful steak. So let's do it.
And before the Home Depot music plays, shout out to Guga's editor, by the way. You guys do a great job. Okay, those look good. Choose your fighter, chat. Which one would you rather have? Whatever the beeswax steak is, and whatever the frozen steak. And which one do you think they're gonna like?
All right, everybody, here we got our beautiful steak with a very nice and interesting side dish, gentlemen.
Go get you a book, guys. They're running off the shelves.
Yeah, the book apparently has its own life. What in the world was that? That may be a sign about today's video.
That's not a good sign right there.
With all that being said, everybody, I just want to say it. Do not try this experiment at home.
Oh my. It just
Yeah, if you try this experiment at home, I'm sorry, but you're fuck all stupid. And I just noticed my camera's not equal. Like it's not even. All right,
This gets
back to the
worse.
video.
With all that being said, it is at your discretion if you want to try it or not. You don't have to swallow it all the way through. I know you love to swallowing, but chill out.
Whoa.
Oh, okay, Guga's got jokes. I mean, I knew he did, but still.
First Uncle Roger and now you too, Google?
But nephew Leon still swallow it. That not good. What else you do in your free time?
Oh my God.
Guga with his Uncle Roger impression.
Listen,
Roger, everybody's coming after me now.
if you don't like it, spit it out. That's what I'm trying to say, okay? All right, we're going to start with this direction, closest to you, my friend. Remember, like I said, if you don't like it, you don't have to eat it. Why are you smelling it?
Nah, you scaring me, bro. You crazy?
All right, enough talking. Let's give it a go. Cheers, everybody.
I would have done what Angel did. I mean, I would have smelled it just because of what Guga said, not knowing what in the hell I was about to put in my mouth.
Cheers. It's good.
It's good. I was a little worried.
It's good.
It was good.
The flame from the
shocked.
charcoal hitting this steak, you could taste it, man. It's
Yes.
so good.
I agree 100%. Delicious steak.
Who knew? You freeze a steak for a year, it turns out good. Was not expecting that.
surprised you guys enjoy it. I thought you guys were going to spit it out.
Wait, I was about to say, my plate's already empty, and now you get me nervous again.
No. This is the control steak. All right, chill out.
Woo! Dodge the bullet.
With all that being said, let me at least redeem myself with this side dish. So basically what this is crispy rice that was cooked on a waffle maker.
What?
Yeah, we got some bacon, some eggs, and of course, a little bit of honey and some chili crisp oil.
Sounds like McDonald's or somebody gonna steal this recipe and start selling it.
McDonald's, bro? Seriously?
Yeah, it's like a hash brown, like a breakfast hash brown, but like Asian with the chili crisp, you know, like that. I mean, okay.
That's exactly what it is. Check out the
Guys, do you think we should do a Guga side dish ranking? As we watch more of his videos, because we are going to watch more of his videos on these YouTube videos. Should we do a side dish ranking? Sound off below.
crispiness. Yeah, it's crispy. Enough talking, let's give it a try. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers. Ooh. It's a symphony of flavor and textures. It's so good. There's so much going on. You have that nice crunch from the crispy rice. You have that soft egg. You get a little smokiness from the bacon. It's really good. A little bit spicy, sweet, savory. It has the crunch, and it tastes amazing.
Tastes amazing, ridiculously easy to make. It's good.
It's real good.
Google, I'm gonna.
Not gonna lie, that literally sounded like hash browns with the crunch on that. Almost sounded like tortilla chip level crunch. Jeez.
Say it because I know the comment section says it. You say it's a ridiculously easy side dish, but it's a bacon wrapped chili crisp covered honey dunked egg with bacon wrapped all in it. That don't sound ridiculously easy to make.
So easy, everybody. It really is. I promise you. Just try it.
Side dish is fantastic, but enough. It's time for the last steak. Are you guys ready to go?
No, not really.
The main event, boys. What do you think? Please, if you're in my chat watching this live, tell me what you think. Feel free to chime in during these. I will do what I can, and I will respond to my chats while we're recording this, so.
Creepy book falling, warning to the audience. I forgot because of that delicious side dish, and now I was just brought back.
And he told you if you don't want to try it, it's okay.
Don't have to.
How often does Google say that?
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh, what? Is this okay to eat?
I don't know.
What? Yeah, I had a bad feeling about it from day one.
It's not bad, but it's not good. Guys, I ate it. I'm not gonna lie, I swallowed that thing.
You see?
He swallowed it! At least we know he's not as... Well, I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. You can finish that at home.
You're a swallower.
Okay, yo!
Oh God, what the?
Oh, Google! Oh my god! That's great! That is hilarious! Oh my god!
It's something that I've never tried before. It has an off flavor.
The encyclopedia of words I have in my brain, I can't think of a way of describing that accurately to the audience.
God.
Like, it's definitely a weird flavor. It tastes like a dry-aged steak gone terribly wrong. A little sour, a little sweet, beefy, a little gross. Like, it's so many things.
It's a weird taste.
So here's the deal, everybody. The steak is not bad. Let's be clear. It's not bad, but it has an off-putting flavor. It has an extreme funkiness. By the way, I dry aged this in beeswax
Whoa.
for a year.
Oh my god.
Listen, everybody, don't dry age things for a year. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up down below, and if you like Google Foods, give it a thumbs up. Support the channels that you love, and we'll be back again for another one, guys. Have a great day.